Welcome back. This is Fresh Off the Ward podcast, and I am Ethan Thompson with
Jordan Bridger.
And today we are going to be talking about the Royals.
Episode 2, Ethan.
Yeah,
so,
episode
feeling
2.
fresh after the first one?
Yeah, it's fucking end of the last episode. We said we'd talk about Royals. So,
Yeah.
Here we are.
Coronation's coming up soon.
Yeah, in England.
Yeah. One of the only countries that actually have a monarchy still.
Yeah, I don't know why we still got them, but it's chilling that they're there, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't really do much. Well, apart from like show up to places and like shake hands and stuff. I guess, and charities. It's not like the old-fashioned kings and queens where they'd like be going to war and stuff.
Yeah, some of them would be on them horses, isn't it?
True.
Fighting in the armour.
Yeah, but I'm sure.
Elvish armour, you know.
No, I'm going no Middle Earth kings and queens.
We are in the middle of the earth, though, sort of. You seen a map?
No, we're nowhere near in the middle of the earth.
You seen a map of the world?
Yeah.
In different countries, yeah. It's not like on our map, innit? England's like in the centre, innit? On other people's countries, they've got like a different map with theirs centred, innit?
That makes sense, yeah. So like America, they're in the centre, we'd be on the right side of them, and Russia could kind of be like on the left type of stuff. Whoa.
You know what's mad? Flat earthers, man.
Yeah, that is true. Talking about maps,
mate. Have you seen Google Maps, mate?
Yeah, but so do you believe the Earth's flat then?
I reckon some places are.
Well, how?
Some places are flat, but I got on a buzz and it was going up, so the Earth can't be flat.
No, that's
I went up a hill, mate.
Exactly, that's a hill though.
I went up a hill. Earth can't be flat.
Well, yeah, the Earth isn't flat. Well, I don't think it's flat. There you go. Exactly.
There you go. Have you ever seen a mountain? There you go. Earth isn't flat, mate. What are you on about?
No, they don't mean like when they say Earth's flat, they mean like the core geographic shape. Pretty much, it's not a sphere. It's like a flat piece of paper.
Yeah, but how would you get from the
and obviously
the east side to the west side if it were just like flat?
No, exactly. That's what's bullcrap, bro. Because some people think like there's a big wall that stops you, like, or you fall off the edge.
Yeah, at the end of the universe.
Yeah, but like, bro, people have flown round the Earth.
Isn't it, man?
So they would have seen something, you know. They would have got to a point where they sort of just went, "Oh, I can't go any further right now."
Mad? Maps are quite mad. Because
how do you mean?
Back in the day, when people have got maps of the world, they didn't have satellites or anything. So who's gone round the individual borders of every country?
Cartographers.
Yeah, mate. Well, that would have been difficult.
What? Yeah, the guys.
They're like drawings of like the Antarctic, innit? And it's like no one had ever fucking been there. So how do they know?
Well, no. So obviously someone's been there.
Oh, shady. Oh,
what do you mean? No. Because you got the guys who went to America.
That one guy.
Well, not one guy, Christopher Columbus or whatever he was called.
Oh yeah, that guy, yeah.
And weirdly enough though, so jobs like that, you know, like explorers and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's not really a profession anymore now, is it?
No, back in the day it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Like Francis Drake.
Yeah, exactly. So like, nowadays you couldn't do that because we've got satellites and stuff like that. I guess you could class the ocean because you could like a lot of the ocean we've not actually been to.
Yeah, you know where the Royals have been to though.
Go on.
All over the world have made this mad fucking empire that now like sort of owns a lot of stuff.
Well, not anymore, bro.
Not anymore.
Yeah, that's
we used to
like
for some reason.
One.
We used to for some reason though.
Yeah, well, we had a badass like military ships and stuff, didn't we? Back the Spanish Armada, we fucked them up.
Yeah, we fucked them up.
We did a lot of
burned them, innit?
Yeah, we had colonies in Africa, India, America,
Australia, Ireland.
So an easy way to think about it is, you know how Australia has the Queen on their currency?
Yeah.
Quite a few, most common like Commonwealth countries have the Queen on their countries, and they're just sort of like ex-colonies of the UK.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that. Cause
I don't
play cricket with them, innit?
Kind of, yeah.
And sometimes play a bit of rugby with them. A bit of cricket. World Cup now and again.
Well, see, that's the weird thing, because I'm not sure about India, because India was like a British colony, but they like kicked off and said like, "Nah, get the hell out of here."
Yeah.
And we got effed off. So I don't know if they're part of the Commonwealth. And then obviously Pakistan came from broke off from India. It's a bit of a mad one to be fair.
Saying, these Royals have been about. I'm not saying that they built the world, but they've had foundations in like setting up a sort of society. You get what I mean?
True. Well, I think it's probably the most common concept is, William the Conqueror.
Yeah.
He was the first sort of king who sort of like had a solid because before him there was like their Saxons and stuff like that.
Yeah, you had a French guy.
Yeah. You had multiple kings and queens. mostly kings of like Saxons and that in different parts like Mercia, Northumbria, Wessex, that type of crap.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And then William the Conqueror came over, fucked everyone up, and then he
took over.
Yeah, he did.
Made everyone pay taxes.
Well, I don't probably, but he you know what the census is?
Yeah, it's where you get a collection of like thoughts, whatever. Like.
No, the census.
No,
is
it's like something you can wholly agree on.
No, it's democracy. A census is more where it's where like you have to. It's how they know how many people are in the world. So
I meant it in different terms. But I got
yeah. Well, he did the first census in England, so he sent like his people out. Was like, right, go and count how many people.
Yeah.
And then it sort of just kind of stemmed from him. And then there's been like, it's not like been a straight line in terms of like it's gone dad son, or dad daughter, dad daughter, kind of thing. It like swerves off a little bit because some people, for example, Queen Elizabeth's dad. His brother was meant to get...
Seen him at pub?
Hilarious. His brother was meant to get the throne.
Right.
But instead, he was due in line to get the throne, but because he was married to an American divorced woman...
Yeah.
They told him you either have the crown and become king, or you have your wife. And he just turned around and was like, nah, I'm going to have my wife then. So they give it to Elizabeth's dad. And then after him, Elizabeth then got the throne.
Yeah, because she was, she was pimping the world out,
Yeah.
She basically started piracy, I reckon.
No, not Elizabeth II.
Oh, no, the first.
Did I say Elizabeth I? I meant Elizabeth II, sorry.
Oh, I was on about Elizabeth I, me.
No, her dad was Henry Tudor.
Oh, yeah, that guy, yeah. No.
Yeah, that guy. 8 wives and that.
I mean,
baller.
Rest in peace, Queen, what's it called? Queen Elizabeth II.
I thought you were shooting a bit of a drag moment there, like, rest in peace, Queen.
Oh, Queen, yeah. Oh, they were fucking good back in there. I went alive when they were about, really.
What, what would you do?
Queen, the band.
Well, no, obviously, no, not. Well,
you
got
they're alright, they're pretty good in it.
Well, you got the Queen and Adam Lambert.
Yeah, but I guess, but like the actual Queen that died in that, I knew it was going to happen. Because I knew as soon as I saw the news, she's been rushed to hospital, I was like, no way that woman were fucking about by going to hospital. She's going there for a serious reason. And then, like,
even she was ancient.
Yeah, and like an hour later, she was dead, innit?
Bro. She was old.
Like, we've got this coronation now, and everyone gets new money, yeah?
Bank holiday.
Bank holiday. I have to do all
bank holiday.
Coursework, innit?
That's because you're at uni, but I get a free day off.
I enjoy doing my coursework when I choose something that I actually want to talk about, innit? But yeah, coronation. So all them drug dealers have got to fucking get rid of that cash. That cash is going to change, Think about it, innit?
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah, because the currency will change. But think about it. Even in our lifetime, we've had new pound coins. We've got new notes. Not. So we know it's not pop. They can phase this shit in.
Yeah, I'm just glad we're not on euros.
Bro, that's a whole massive thing. I got a bus driver. Wait, no, I'm thinking about this. It went one way or the other. Shopkeeper near where I work. Give me one of the old pound coins for my change. And I didn't notice initially. And I was like, no way, can you still use these? Went to use it on the bus driver was like, you can't use that, mate. Well, I didn't know there was nothing else I could have done. So I just acted up. So for brave face, I just sort of picked up and went, I didn't realise that, mate, threw it and chucked him another quid. But why did they give me that quid?
I don't know. You ever got a fiver? It's ripped in half.
No, I don't.
No,
not for a long time.
I'll get a fiver in it and have a rip in it, and I have to use that. But it's like, I guess someone's used it, for it to be in the register.
Yeah.
We have to use sellotape, get it all done.
Well, no,
they were supposed to be indestructible, mate.
Well, if it does rip though, you can take. I'm sure you can take it to a bank. And they can just sort it out. Well, they don't sort out the note you give them. They don't magically put it together. But they might give you a natural fiver or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had that much money.
What do you mean? Get a job then. Ethan. Get a job.
Anyway, yeah, these royals and stuff. I don't know. I don't mind them.
Wait, what were you pecking in about earlier? Or Princess Diana?
Yeah, I don't mind them, innit? I just don't mind them.
Well, no, what do you think about Princess Diana? Because you kept going on about it earlier, and I was just saying it for the podcast.
It's a bit bad, she died in France,
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I know I think it was in the Eurotunnel between France and sort of underneath the English Channel.
Yeah, well, the specifics.
Yeah, but I'm sure it was.
The driver. She was in a limo, innit, or something.
Yeah. So this is not 100%, but I believe the sort of typical stories. She was being sort of harassed by the paparazzi as she was going through the tunnel, and then they ended up being a crash, and by the time emergency services got there, she died. I'm not sure if her fiance was died. He might have done, he might not, but I don't. I think he was in a different car. But then from that, there's obviously all the conspiracies. So you've got ones like it was an inside job. So like her driver, the drivers and
purpose.
Yeah, they deliberately did it. It was just an accident type of thing. Yeah, the mad one though is that I think's a bit dodgy. Is apparently the emergency services took a little bit too long to get there. So from what I've read, they think if the emergency services would have got there in an easily understandable half the time, there was a chance she could have survived. So, but
I think if this was some big conspiracy that Lizzie II got her killed, I'm not saying she did. I'm not saying she did. We're not saying that.
Easy ground though. Lizzie was my hero, bro.
If some people thought, the royals have actually killed her, if someone found out that they'd done that, that wouldn't look good for them, you know. They can't,
no, of course not.
You can't be that bad. They've got such a self-image to maintain. It wasn't like she was fucking about or anything. Like she's got a divorce that's the royals created divorce. So
yeah, actually, Henry
VIII. I mean, he did. He created divorce. So why would you get mad at getting a divorce?
I think it's more. Well, to be fair, even that same thing where obviously Henry VIII sort of invented. I don't know what other word to put it, but I can't say he invented divorce. But you know what I mean?
Protestants, innit?
Yeah. I'd say, after that time, the monarchy sort of represents the golden people, perfect families and that.
And Italy were pissed off.
Yeah. So and I don't know if they're still Catholics and stuff like that because I don't really care if I'm honest. But to save face, that's why, like I said, Elizabeth's uncle. He chose not to become king so he could marry a divorced woman.
Right.
But yet, by the time Charles met Camilla, I'm sure they both were divorced by then.
Yeah.
So it's like a double standard.
They invented it, innit? Double standards. Yeah, double standards.
But I can't unless modern medicine actually jumps up fucking massively. He's not going to last more than a few years.
Yeah.
He's waited long enough though, to be fair. Yeah, he has waited so long.
Let him have it for a bit. Innit?
Yeah, let him enjoy his moment and then we'll get well and care and then we'll see what shit they can cause.
He's proper old. Trump's proper old. Biden's proper old. He's seen videos of Joe Biden, the president of the free world, the United States. What's he on about?
What do you mean, what's he on about?
He's just talking some kind of nonsense, bro. He's not speaking full words.
Well, yeah, he is.
He's running off to get ice cream.
Well, from what...
You've not seen that video?
Though, right, yeah. So, for example, you know how they say, bad press is good press?
Yeah.
Is it a better thing, the fact that Joe Biden's not all over the news like Trump was?
For doing bad things.
Yeah. So stupid-ass stuff.
Yeah, I suppose.
Is that better, or is that worse, bro? It just means Joe Biden's low-key like a little snake, and he's, doing all these nuclear things under the radar.
Yeah, it could be though. But I'm not sure. Apparently failed the alphabet test.
What's the alphabet test?
I think when you're president, they have to do a little test now and again, make sure you're still able to do basic things like
so you're not becoming president then?
Alphabet, innit? So he did the alphabet song, he had to sing the alphabet and he failed it. He's the first person to fail it somewhat in 100 years. So,
I mean, I'm glad that... Do you know what? That's actually a solid idea, that, for doing mental tests every now and then.
Yeah, just making sure they're, still, not crazy.
Because, he is quite old, isn't he?
He's old, isn't it?
Do you know what used to make me laugh? What Trump used to call Biden when they were doing the presidential... So we call him Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe.
I like these new YouTube ones. It's like someone gets AI to do the voices for him.
I saw that earlier and he's talking about, big butts and that. And he's like, the butts are so big. I love the big butts.
I did tell you the other day about, ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
This thing, it's on South Park, isn't it? It's this app, and it's an AI, and it'll just give you whatever,
Oh, yeah, because Snapchat have got one. Bro, do you know how So I've seen stories about that Snapchat one, where people have said, do you know my location? And it's been no, I don't. And then they've put, where's the closest McDonald's? And it's come up the closest McDonald's is 500 yards away, such and such a place. Yeah. And then they're like, well, I didn't give you my location, so how do you know?
I discourage it, me. Because mate, I saw this guy. He was typing to one about making a rap, and then the AI just give him a rap, and I was like, yo, you couldn't. You should not sing that, man.
Even that implicates the fact of having like good work, like people like Lil Wayne and Eminem who actually put effort into the words.
It's like outsourcing creativity, isn't it?
Yeah, by a robot.
Isn't it, man? It's fucking terrible.
But then it's gonna get to how crap do you have to be of a rapper? Because there's a lot to do with having an image as a rapper. Like, you just got
some. Can't be like, I just. Used an AI make all my raps. It's just not creative, really, is it?
Oh, well, bro, it starts at AI, film scripts, movie scripts. Well, sorry, film scripts, theatre scripts, all that.
You know what it is?
Poems,
all that stuff. Film artist or whatever. It's like annoying, like, because it makes me more sort of valuable, like, and the people in my course, because we actually have to be creative in it. That's like our field and that.
No, but see, that's the thing, Ethan. So with the AI, it becomes a question of if you think there's a part of your job that could be done by a computer, it's done. So for films, look at CGI, bro. Look at the quality of like Avatar. All you'd have to do is a computer could come up with a script. A computer could write the music.
Yeah, I just mean if people actually start using that.
Your job becomes redundant then, lad.
Yeah, I know, but it would also make it more of a specialist thing, Like, because I guess, like, some people would, like, be madly against it, innit?
Yeah,
and then eventually it would be, like, truly artistic to just make a film when people might be, like, making film through AI all the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So some little random facts on the Royals.
Not really, but go ahead.
What do you mean? What the fuck?
I want specific facts. Tell me the truth.
Right, Prince Charles dated Princess Diana's sister before marrying Diana.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, God, bro, did you know Prince Charles, or King Charles, and Princess Diana had a 12-year age difference?
He's
the older one, obviously.
Alright, fair.
Apparently, the Queen bred a new like breed of dog with a corgi and I've just lost a bit now, but a corgi and something else.
Right, what did it look like? Alright.
Yeah, it's just like it looked like a little thing. I've literally just lost that bit. Kate Middleton was the first royal bride with a college degree, and then obviously Meghan Markle's second because she has one as well.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah. You know that I hope you know this. Do you know that royals get 2 birthdays every year? So they get their actual birthday, like when they get a year older, and then one to do with like the monarchy.
No,
so Queen Elizabeth's birthday was on the 21st, and then they do like the trooping of the colours so you have a Diamond Jubilee and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's similar to that.
Right. I didn't know that. Is that like England Day? Is that called England Day?
No, you must have seen the Diamond Jubilees and the Blue Jubilees where they get like
my calendar
and stuff.
I was looking at my calendar and it just said England Day. I was like, what's England Day? Is that St. George's Day? Can't be that.
Right, do you want to talk about a couple of conspiracies then?
Yeah, because you were thinking, some people out there think that royals are aliens, lizard people.
Yeah, the Jay-Z. There's videos online, right? So I don't know whether I believe it because you can do mad shit now on your phone. But there's videos of like Jay-Z and royals and like the upper class and their eyes like flicker and random stuff like that.
Yeah, fuck that, man. They're just being weird, though. I don't think that would actually be possible.
How do you know, bro? Different evolutionary trait.
Well, I guess, mate. Well, I guess that's in X-Files. Have you ever seen X-Files?
I've seen the first couple of episodes, and I know the premise.
It's amazing.
But I've never fully watched it.
Like, Mulder's trying to find out if there's actually aliens, and then he keeps proving that there is, but this man, he just smokes. This old man, he just smokes, yeah?
Yeah, I'm still listening.
He just smokes. That's his entire character. All he does is in a room, he smokes very, like, snidely, innit? Just smoking.
Yeah.
For like 9 seasons. Like, it's good, lad, but it's like aliens, if they were real.
Well, no, that's alright. No, wait, let me ask you then, right?
How come, America is seeing all these fucking UFOs, but when you come to England, we're not on about fucking seeing UFOs all the time, or space.
So do you believe in aliens?
People in India aren't just going on about aliens. It just seems to be these American people.
So do you believe in it? So do you believe there's... Right, 2 questions, right? First one, Do you believe aliens exist?
Yeah, they're probably out there to some extent.
Do you believe aliens have made contact with us, whether before you go in depth, but just sort of like it's on the hush type things, like whether they've just sort of snuck onto the planet, just done a bit of reconning, like who are these people?
So my physics teacher from college, sometime he said that he did a thesis on how it were mathematically probable that there would be aliens, and he said, I sort of proved it, innit?
Yeah, no, that's an actual thing, bro.
To some extent, if they're finding microbes on other places, other planets and that, out there somewhere, apparently there's this this universe that's so fucking big, yeah? There's got to be some other people out there that are doing a podcast right now, but not on Earth, innit? There's probably somewhere out there that someone's, there are aliens probably way out there, bro. Maybe. And the thing about that is, like, scientifically, we can't just, like, send a wave out of, like radio wave through space.
No, that's what we've been doing though. We send radio.
Yeah, I know we do, but because
of
the way they travel, obviously they're not gone too far yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know they have got some things back from different coordinates in the universe. I don't know how they coordinate that. Like, what do you mean? It's like how do they do that?
So, what do you reckon then for Area 51?
I reckon they've got a telescope.
Well,
do you know, a good telescope,
Apparently, it took in 2013, the US government officially acknowledged the existence of Area 51. That year, the National Security Archive at the George Washington University obtained through the Freedom of Information Act a formally classified CIA document chronologically. Yeah, the history of the U-2 spy plane. So basically, it is confirmed as like a military base.
Yeah, did you not know they were going to try and raid it a few years ago?
No.
Remember that?
No, that.
You don't remember that?
Yeah,
they literally said
Naruto running shit.
They were like, we're gonna storm it. Like everyone on Twitter, people on Instagram, YouTube, whatever. They were like, we're gonna storm Area 51. Just turn up. No one turned up. Yeah. Even like celebrities were like saying, go. And I think like there would have been a few people, but they would have just been used as test subjects.
That's why I'm low-key glad you don't live in America for shit like that.
Yeah, I know. Like, if I was in America, lad, I mean, I probably would find someone to get along with,
Well, obviously, bro, America's a big place with a lot of weird people.
Yeah, big place. Big place. I want to go from the east to the west and, see the sun rise in the east. And then get to, like, the west and see the sun set, and that'll be a nice visual for my brain.
So, other conspiracies. We've got... do you want to go for... First, shall we go crazy conspiracies?
Yeah.
Or do you want to go for conspiracies that are actually true? I think we should go with the true ones, to be fair.
I don't think we should, because we got to speculate about ones.
Well, no, I'll ask you about the conspiracy.
But both of you went.
Yeah, I'll ask you about... I'll just say the conspiracy, and then you tell me what you reckon, and I'll tell you apparently what's the truth.
Alright, yeah, that's a good quiz show.
Yeah, bro, get us going.
Quiz show.
So, first things first, we'll go to an ad break, and then once we come back, we'll get straight on to these.
The quiz.
Yeah, the quiz.
The exam.
Yeah, because I need to go for a wee. So, we'll be back. We'll be back in a minute or two.
Come on.
Hey guys, it's Jordan, and I'm doing my own podcast. It's going to be called Atypical Podcast, and will be released bi-weekly. Just be me interviewing people and guests that I find interesting, and just asking them some random questions about what they think about life. If that's something you find interesting, then go over to my YouTube channel and give it a listen. So, welcome back for the other part of our podcast, a bit of advertisement for everyone.
Welcome back.
Yeah, and Ethan's still here.
I got a coffee. You got a tea. You got a tea?
I got a tea, yeah. So if you hear a bit of a slurping or something, it's just us having a little sip.
Yeah.
But don't worry too much about it. So before we went to the break, Ethan, we're going to do a little quiz type thing.
An exam.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you a list of just a couple of conspiracies. This is just based off what I found off the internet. So even with conspiracies, it could all be bullshit or it could all be truth. But basically, from what I've found, you're going to guess if it's real and a roughly reason why you think it's real.
Right, okay.
And I'll tell you if people don't think it's real or if it is been proven real.
Right, okay.
Right, so we'll go with an easy one, right? Bit of a controversy, but the Holocaust didn't actually happen. Real or not real?
I reckon it did, but I reckon there was some speculation in different countries that didn't have the internet and didn't see it that would have thought that maybe not.
Well, no. So the way, so you are right. The Holocaust definitely happened, right?
Yeah, there's all them camps. There's a big deal about it.
Exactly, documentation, all that shit. It basically just came from a studies bit of people asking like other people like, do you think the Holocaust happened? And people under the age of like 65 were coming up like quite predominantly and saying no, I don't think it happened and that. So it's down to just people being uneducated, realistically.
Yeah, there's definitely some evidence of it, you know.
Yeah, bro, definitely.
There's actual pictures, bro. Like
definitely. Right.
Starting to kill more people. Man.
Yeah. So we'll go this one. The Dead Baby Project.
The Dead Baby Project.
Yeah. So the conspiracy is the government was stealing dead bodies to do radioactive testing.
True.
You reckon it was true?
I reckon that's true because that's somewhat that. Which government?
I'm going to predict. I'm getting just a government. The US government.
That government. Oh, I'm surprised. What a surprise. I reckon that is true.
You reckon it's true?
I reckon they would have got a few abortions and been like, let's mess around with it.
Well, it's partially true. The government was stealing parts of dead bodies because they needed young tissue. They recruited a worldwide network of agents to find recently deceased babies and children and then take samples and even limbs, each collected without notification or permission of more than 1,500 grieving families. So that one, lad, actually fucking happened.
Wow, that's something to do. That. You know, interesting fact. So you know how, what's it called? Genocide?
Yeah, so you annihilate a race of
So you know Hitler, it was called eugenics, yeah? So eugenics was first actually like put in place in America before Hitler did.
No, that was
no. They'd take like people who undesirables, like bad criminals or people who are mentally ill, and they would.
Would you mind explaining eugenics to me first?
Eugenics is the study of perfect genes. So you know how Hitler would study twins because he wanted this Aryan race or whatever.
Yeah.
That was all in favour of creating this good genealogy in it. So eugenics is sort of like where he would kill like black people or gay people or whatever. But in America it was like a form of like punishment, like if you were proper mental and that, they'd give you a vasectomy in it.
Oh, so you mean like weeding out the bad ones type thing?
Yeah.
Well, eugenics kind of goes back to, so you know ancient Sparta?
Yeah.
They had the principle where if the baby looked weak and feeble, they got left on a mountain to die. Yeah. They only kept the strong babies.
Yeah.
So I think it's Plato suggested that there was a chance that it was not like it may not have been an active thing thought about, but you know, sort of, if you want your kids to survive and you're a decent, like, built, healthy person, you're going to go for another built, decent, healthy person, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what it is, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's just
genes up.
Yeah, so that's just kind of like a natural thing. But Hitler was the one who did eugenics. Yeah, he was all about blonde, blue eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that.
So the American government is shady people.
Yeah. So do you want another one?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll give you. Do you want to know one about the American government then?
Yeah.
So do you know Prohibition in America?
Yeah.
So they banned alcohol.
Yeah.
So the conspiracy is that during Prohibition, the government would poison alcohol and then let people sell it on the black market to deliberately poison people to make them so it stopped them, buying alcohol.
Yeah.
Do you think they did it, or do you think it was just a random conspiracy?
I feel like that would be in some tabloid paper, but it sounds true.
You went for true?
I'm gonna say true. Yeah.
So you reckon they were poisoning people, stopping drinking?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, yeah, even you're spot on, lad. You're spot on. Manufacturers of industrial alcohol had been mixing their products with dangerous chemicals for years prior to Prohibition, but between 1926 and 1933, the federal government pushed manufacturers to use stronger poisons to discourage bootleggers from turning the alcohol into moonshine. That didn't stop the bootleggers or their customers, and by the end of the Prohibition, more than 10,000 Americans had been killed by tainted booze. Limited alcohol is a health advice. Doctors can agree on. Yeah. Wow. So that one was true, my G.
Oh, yeah. It's just the American government, mate. What are you up to?
There you go. So, another one for you then, mate. The mass shooting, like, in Sandy Hook, in America.
Not been there.
No, but you know what I'm on about. So it's like, we'll give it plainly then, because obviously I can see a bit more information than you.
Yeah.
So that's how they think that there was a mass shooting at a school.
Yeah.
Was a false flag. So it was staged to make people panic about guns and shootings and stuff.
I wouldn't put it above him, mate. Yeah, there was this. It was a radio broadcast. It was War of the World by Wells and that. And Orson Welles. I'm pretty sure. Was it Orson Welles? I'm pretty sure it was. He read it out, innit? But they did.
The War of the Worlds.
Yeah. They did a broadcast, innit? And people started really panicking and going mad, and
Yeah. Well, a little fact for you. So, you've seen Shaun of the Dead, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen that film.
So, you know in Shaun of the Dead, when there's the bit going on about the news person saying, like, stay in your homes?
Yeah.
We see him on the TV, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's either discouraged or it's actually not allowed. Films and stuff can't broadcast a real life, like, TV broadcast.
Yeah.
So, like, stuff like that, because that was, no one knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
People thought that was actual news. So it's to stop. So, for example, say on Shaun of the Dead, you're flicking through channels, get to BBC, fucking Shaun of the Dead's on, that comes up, an actual news presenter saying, stay in your homes as zombies.
Yeah.
It's to stop stuff like that.
Well, you know what? We had to stay in our homes through fucking COVID, mate.
So we'll do it. We'll do a more recent. No, we won't do a more recent one, right? So there's a hidden chamber filled with government secrets behind Mount Rushmore.
I have seen actual pictures of, like, an alcove in, like, that mountain. And it's like some guys, like, there's like something in it. Someone's etched stuff on a stone. I reckon there's something going on there. Yeah. Reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon there's something going on at Mount Rushmore. I mean,
there is a small room in
like Dr. Evil's and
there is
heads or something.
Yeah. There is a small room behind the monument, but the conspiracy comes literally from, like, National Treasure, with the Da Vinci Code.
Oh, right.
And people think they believe there is a massive hall of records with secret government documents and stuff. But no, that was not false. No, false. Well, believed to be false. It could come out there. There's a lot of these.
Hey.
Government mind control. So the CIA was testing LSD and other hallucinogenic drugs on Americans in a top secret government experimental behaviour.
Absolutely, that is 100%.
Yeah.
There's something they would do.
I don't know if that's a project, something I'd jump straight for. But then again, imagine all the hippies though, just turning around, being like, "Oh, do you want to do some LSD? We just do a little couple of like examinations."
You know what's mad? Yeah, all these conspiracies, like a lot of them, come from America, man.
Yeah, because they're nuts in America.
From America.
But we are it's the main Western country as well.
Yeah.
There is probably, so I had a look, see, there was a lot of like English conspiracies, like big ones.
Yeah.
The main ones we've got are sort of the ones that went international, like Madeleine McCann and what happened to her and stuff.
Yeah.
Then the other ones is like the Moors murders, where like some of the kids who were unfortunately murdered have been buried.
Yeah.
So people have theories where that is. And then just other, I wouldn't say minor stuff, because some of them do involve people dying and that, but there's not, these are like the major ones that people like.
But it's all going on in America.
Yeah. So do you reckon that one's true or false then?
I reckon that's true, because I've played Call of Duty, Black Ops 1, and Cold War, so I reckon that's true.
And you are exactly right, Magic.
Someone did do.
Yep. The program was known as MK Ultra, and it was real. The CIA started by using volunteers. The novelist Keesley was one notable subject, but the program had soon began dosing people without their knowledge. MK Ultra left many victims permanently mentally disabled. So yeah, they were literally using LSD to try and control people.
Wow, LSD, mate.
Yeah. Do you want another one? Or do you want to move on?
Give me another one. We'll have one more, eh?
One more. This is a mad one, so I'm not 100% sure on this one. There is alien evidence in the American Southwest. So there is an ET style creature is buried in the desert in New Mexico. So that's similar to like the Area 51 type shit.
No.
No? You're not having it?
I don't think that... Is that the Roswell thing? Does it say Roswell on there?
I don't think it is. It might be. That's what I've seen. I
think if there was
minimum information.
If there was an alien, it wouldn't be buried for fucking long in there, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be buried for too long if there was an alien burial there. So I'm going to go with... Maybe,
right?
I'll go with maybe.
I should have actually read the second part of it because it says this one is real. The Atari video game E.T. the Extraterrestrial failed so miserably
that's like
listen, that the company buried unsold cartridges in a desert landfill.
I did know that as well. You didn't fully explain it.
I know.
It sold so poorly.
Sorry, man.
They had to actually like dump. They were found, bro. They were found with all these cartridges for fucking. Oh, wow.
No fucking
That was
way.
intense. So did I pass?
Yeah. No, well, I wasn't even keeping score. If anyone was keeping score, let us know if Ethan did good.
Thanks, guys.
Right. So, what do you want? Have you got anything thoughts in mind for the next bit? I've got a couple of more like conspiracies we can actually discuss though. Like I said, so
yeah. Let's go for it.
What about 5G?
5G.
What are your thoughts on this? So we're not really doing quizzes. It's not a quiz now. We're actually gonna have
5G.
Discuss random
ones. I wish
ones.
it would fucking work on my phone, mate.
Do you know what 5G entails? So away
microwaves that are burning our brains.
No, it's not the same. That's not the same. So basically, have you ever watched the Gadget Show?
I used to.
Yeah. So when 3G came out, this has always been my belief that. So the way they explain 3G and 4G and that is, imagine like a motorway. Mm-hmm. So in every lane of traffic is just data. So obviously one motorway is 1G, so you only have one line of data. Well, if you want double the data, you get 2G, so you have two flows of traffic.
What, to different places?
No, just imagine it like a road. So you got two roads with two flows of traffic.
Right.
That's 2G.
Yeah.
Add another flow of traffic, that's 3G. So every time it's more data, isn't it? So by the time you get to 5G, it's just like a mega highway with more lanes of traffic. That's what I've been led to believe. But what I also have been I've seen is the more you go higher with 3G doesn't go as far as 2G.
Right.
So the reason that they're popping up 5G masts is to expand the 5G.
So 5G is 5 roads.
Yeah, that's just a way to imagine it. It's 5 lanes of data compared to 4G, which is only 4 lanes.
Right. So how's that causing me to have cancer or what's it? What do they call it? They call it COVID-19.
It's probably not causing cancer. It could be. That's another conspiracy.
I reckon there is actually some form of radiation from mobile device. I actually know it, innit? Because different waves, Bluetooth, the fucking everything about it has got energy in it. Too much energy. What is it? Absorption or exposure. I tried it. It didn't work. It didn't work, mate. It didn't
Make
work.
yourself a little helmet with little port. You have to put the spikes on it though to catch the radiation.
No, like Fry Futurama. And I'm gonna wear the outfit. You know, I've got that red jacket. I'm just gonna wear some blue jeans with it, and I look exactly like Fry. It's the exact same outfit.
Brilliant, Ethan.
No, but the jeans were falling off because I've lost a load of weight because I'm the best.
Oh yeah. Let's find out. You still going to the gym and that?
I am going to the gym, and I've got my fitness back now. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I can actually run and jog for a while now.
I could still beat you in a race.
Probably, mate, because you're taller than me, innit?
That don't know, and I'm in pretty good shape. I might be a bit skinny, but I'm in pretty good shape.
You've got a fucking scooter.
I don't use.
You don't use. I'll use it.
I do a lot of walking.
I'll use it, and you're still in.
I thought you were still telling me about your fitness then.
Oh, my fitness, yeah. It's got better. I'm really enjoying.
Because you were telling me about how you did a decent little 4-minute run.
Yeah, I did it. It's quite a long time because. I went into the gym and there was no one in except 2 PTs in it, 2 personal trainers.
Yeah. I do
know the lingo. So instead of going asking them, give me a bit of help here, I just got on with it and jogging a lot. I was like, they probably don't want to see me doing shit. So I just getting there now. I'm looking forward to having protein shakes.
Oh yeah, wait. I've seen one of your videos though where you put almond milk in your protein shake and you turn around and you're like, I don't like almond milk. I'm just not keen on it.
No, it's not that. It was a smoothie with fruit.
With fruit? Yeah, well, yeah, obviously with fruit. You're not going to put like a Bueno in it.
Yeah,
I would though, yeah.
Could have made it a lot better. But I were having them and then people telling me, it's too much sugar because I'm not sure why it's a more amount of sugar when, blanding. I guess it's from the milk or whatever. But I enjoyed them. I actually enjoyed them. Almond milk isn't too bad, but it's not the best.
Have you seen?
That's how my fitness is going. Almond milk, if you're lactose intolerant.
We were talking the other week about the new Jedi Fallen, whatever it's called, Fallen Survivor. Yeah. Have you heard about its release?
Yeah, fucking... Yeah, what about it?
So you know, so first of all, Ethan, I have a principle with these new type of games and that. Because I got stung over with Cyberpunk and Anthem.
Did you?
Yeah, right, so especially with this Jedi being an EA game.
Right.
So I think Cyberpunk mainly failed on, it was overhyped.
I enjoyed it.
Well, apparently there's been loads of updates and it's apparently more playable. I tried it on Xbox One. I swear to God, I nearly snapped the disc. It was that bad.
Is it unplayable?
Bro, it's awful. It's worse than when it came out, I swear to God.
I played it on PS5 and I enjoyed it. And it was...
Have you got it on disc?
I'm not sure.
If you've got it on disc, can I borrow it?
Yeah, man.
Sweet magic. And then Anthem was just an absolute flop.
Yeah.
But
I felt like that about Destiny, bro. I played Destiny 1, bro. I finished it in like 2 days and then it was like, oh yeah, you have to just go back to the same thing, do the same thing all the time. I was like, nah. You understand it's got a good following because of Destiny 2. I played the first bit of it, and if there is loads, but a lot of it seems like DLC, and that's for the rich people. The rich people are playing Destiny 2 and working at cinemas.
Ethan, can I ask you a question?
Yeah?
Would you rather have one nipple and 2 belly buttons?
What?
Yeah?
One nipple.
Would you rather have one nipple or 2 belly buttons?
Neither, but I'll go for one nipple.
You know what? What, a little uni nipple?
What, in the middle?
Yeah, obviously in the middle.
I thought you just meant like the other one.
Oh wait, no, yeah, it's got to go in the middle. It's got to go in the middle.
Can't do that.
Why? Right, I'll make it easy for you. Would you rather have 2 belly buttons where your nipples are and 1 nipple where your belly button is? Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work then, because they do it the opposite way around. Yeah, so ignore me that.
Let's go to the next
right, yeah. Would you rather have dry eyes for the rest of your life? Constant dry eyes or a constant runny nose?
Dry eyes.
You have dry eyes?
Runny nose is... I don't like it.
You don't like runny nose, but you prefer dry eyes. I guess you can use... You'd use it...
you could just get a spray, you know.
Yeah, true.
I don't want
I know, but I can't stand dry eyes, or at least with a... But then a runny nose is fucking... Do you get it when you get one nostril blocked and not the other?
No.
Well, not right this second, Ethan.
I haven't had a cold for a while.
Well, big up you and your immunity.
Right. I'm going to say so.
Right.
My best quality there.
Alright then, mister. do you want a little picky one?
Yeah.
Would you rather be responsible for the death of 1 child or 3 adults?
Depends. Context. Need a bit more context.
Nah, just, bro, you're either responsible for the death of a child or 3 adults. Which one would you go for?
Just any plain person.
Well, obviously any player. No, obviously not specific. Yeah, just
not
a
like
child.
3 drug dealers. You
know?
No.
or 1 drug dealing child.
I don't know.
Look, when you want to pick, that's the point of the would you rather.
The psychopaths. Yeah. I don't know. That's very much like that train question where it's like you can move the train to save 3 people or let it go to kill 1. No, it's going towards 3 people.
That's exactly what I've just basically asked you.
I don't know. That baby's got to go.
Right, the baby's got to... You're going to kill the 1 child.
Right.
No, fair enough.
Baby's got to go.
So, in ratio, how many 5-year-olds could you take on before they overwhelmed you? So, put you in a... I'll just give you the scenario. I'll put you in a warehouse, right?
5-year-olds nowadays carry knives, mate.
No weapons, bro. It's all brute force. So I'll put you in a wide open warehouse, yeah? And then I send in 1 5-year-old every 2 minutes. How many do you reckon you can take out before you get overwhelmed?
All of them.
No, bro, this is a continuous wave until you tap out. How many? What's the top number?
No 5-year-olds on the planet.
No, even you got 5-year-olds coming left, right, and centre. So obviously
using them as armour.
So obviously you just pick one up. That's what I would do. I'd grab one and just keep swinging that one around.
It shouldn't take long.
So how many? I reckon I could get a decent. If I didn't do the swinging thing, I reckon a decent like 40 or something. Because they're only 5-year-olds, but I reckon after a bit I get tired. Yeah. So how many do you reckon you could take?
I reckon I could have a rest. You know, I could beat the fuck out of them and let more come, and I can have a little sit down because a 5-year-old's going to do fuck all against me. Like on a physical.
Yeah, but
exactly. It's not going to one of them ain't going to knock me out.
No, but you sit down and then like 5-year-olds jump on your back, bro. You can't pick. You're telling me you could just stand up as easily.
Yeah, man.
No 5-years.
Because a 5-year-old isn't going to react like.
Right, Ethan. I'm going to Google the average weight of a 5-year-old.
I don't want to know.
Right, I'm going to Google the average weight of a 5-year-old.
I'd kick them out.
And then we're going to times that by 5.
Kick these children in the face.
Average weight of 5.
I don't know. I reckon I could go on for a bit, but you know,
what's
overwhelming force maybe.
What's the number? Right, a 5-year-old weighs, we'll say 40 pounds, because it says between 34 and 40 pounds. Right, so we'll say 40 pounds, right? So you get 4 5-year-olds on your back, bro. That's 200 pounds. What's that in kilograms? 200. I'm just not believing it, Ethan. I'm just not believing it, man.
I've not been in that scenario. I can't give you the straight
That's
facts
90
about
kilogram. You know what? That's heavier than me.
Oh, I'm heavier than that. I can take them.
Nah. I reckon.
Punch them all up.
I reckon you'd hit 3 and then you just get 1 bombed by like a third.
Yeah. Alright, next question.
Oh, that was the only questions I had for that bit.
Oh, did you? Did you?
I'm sorry, I just only had a couple.
Alright. Since we're on the topic.
No, Ethan. Why don't you ask me a question?
Yeah, I was going to just then. I was going to lead up to it. What do you think about white socks?
Well, nothing. I'm wearing white socks.
Alright.
Wait, no. If you right, so white socks I wear casually, especially ankle socks, and if I'm wearing trainers or jeans. But usually day to day I wear black socks.
Yeah, I think if I'm wearing a white t-shirt, I will wear some white socks.
Wait, so do you do the black jeans, white socks, black trainers?
Yeah.
You touch kids.
No, I don't.
You touch kids. You're not Michael Jackson.
No, I just wear fucking black and white. That's my style, innit? I'm literally wearing black and white right now, like black white shirt. It's my style, mate.
And
black.
John Travolta.
Yeah, mate. People keep saying it. People just keep saying it. People have been saying that I look like John Travolta since I was like about 13.
You look like John Travolta when he was in Hairspray, the musical.
Yeah, not recently. I don't want to look about recent.
No, I shave your head or something for that.
Face off.
Yeah, so go on. Any questions for me, Ethan? Because I come at you with all these questions.
What is your favourite sci-fi movie? And I will scrutinise you if it's a bad one.
Oh, you're just gonna scrutinise me.
Scrutinise.
Sci-fi. What? Oh, don't know. Even there's so many going through my head now. John Carter of Mars.
Oh, are you serious, man?
I think it's a good film.
I don't think it's a bad film. But
It's
I'm
an
sure there's
entertaining film.
a lot more you could have chose, but I enjoyed watching it.
Well, I can't think of a sci-fi movie off the top of my head that's not like based off a series or something. Because I could have said like the Star Wars is, but don't watch Star Trek, don't watch Battlestar Galactica, whatever, and that crap.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I do like Ender's Game. That's a decent film. That's a sci-fi film.
We've got different views of sci-fi, I think.
Why? What would you class as sci-fi then?
I wanted to talk more about your ones. I didn't really.
Well, just give it you. You said it's not a sci-fi film.
No, it is a sci-fi.
Right, give me another topic then, because I'm not a big sci. I'm not.
What's your favourite comedy?
Oh, there's a lot though, Ethan.
Yeah.
Because I very much like, you've got your standard like Adam Sandler films. I do like Adam.
Absolutely hate.
No,
I thought his old ones were alright.
Yeah.
New ones.
So Waterboy, if you watch it once, or you watch it tonight, we might have a laugh. If you tried watching it next week, you wouldn't find it as funny.
Yeah,
wait a couple of months. Then it's funny again. I like them type of films, like scary movies. You know what? No, Scary Movie 2. I'm going for Scary Movie 2. Hands down, one of the best comedy. The Wayans brothers, quality.
It's annoying, lad, because
they need this new Scary Movie.
I really liked Naked Gun. You know, seen Naked Gun?
You're going to hear me now. I'm going to say no.
It's a brilliant. It's got Leslie Nielsen in it. It's got O.J. Simpson in it. And I was really confused because I found out he did all that stuff and that. But in the actual film, he's being really nice, and I can't believe that guy actually was in trial for murder.
Ooh, O.J. Simpson.
Yeah,
they got away with it, didn't they?
Did he get away with it, or did he do it?
That's
a conspiracy.
Conspiracy theory.
There you go, fans.
Oh, see, that's all. It's
got used thinking now.
Not even royals now. This is about conspiracy theories because everything's got a conspiracy theory. Coca-Cola, they're the conspiracy where they put cocaine in it. Food, that sort of food. Horse meat was in them lasagnas. That was turned out to be true.
It was actually, yeah. People's horse in it.
I remember when you used to eat them, and bro, all you do is go, I don't know what they put in these lasagnas, but I could eat these every day, and they turned out to be horse meat, and you were still eating them.
Fuck that, man. But yeah, did you know there is a conspiracy with Adam Sandler and embezzlement?
Adam Sandler and embezzlement.
So basically, you know how he makes... There's this film, it's called Jack and Jill.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But he had such a really high budget for the film. He had a really big budget for it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you watch that film, there was no effort in any production on that film.
Mm-hmm.
So where did the money go?
So you think he pocketed the money?
No, not even pocket it. He just like hires his friends as actors, doesn't he? And they just get a large amount of the proceeds and budget.
No, yeah, true.
I think that's immoral, but if some of them people
have you
like
seen
get a good
Grown
life
Ups though, bro? That is a quality
I didn't,
film, lad.
Nah.
It's the second one is just an extension of how good the first one is.
But Naked Gun is possibly one of the funniest.
Do you know one of the kids from Grown Ups? He died. You know, one of Adam Sandler's kids in it.
Yeah.
One of the lads. I can't remember if it's the eldest or the youngest. I think it might be the youngest. He died, bro.
Did he?
Yeah. I can't tell you what of, and it's a bit sad, so I don't really want to Google it and start talking about it fully. But yeah, he passed away, lad.
Well, that's a shame, isn't it?
I know. It's the greats all go.
Wish there was something to better remind me of him. You know, I don't like
Grown Ups. I hate you, bro. How?
Mate, I'm one of these comedy guys that's like...
There's not going to be no episode 3 because you're going to die. There's going to be no episode 3 because I'm going to kill you.
Well, I really like old comedies, me. So I like Groucho Marx, innit? I like fucking Duck Soup and Animal Crackers and Tropic Thunder, you know.
I like controversial.
satire.
Not controversial. Blackface. Get out. Cancelled. Cancelled.
You can't cancel me. But yeah, I really like older comedies. I don't really like many recent comedies. I think they're a bit too stale nowadays.
To be fair, no, I don't know, because there's a lot of different, with how like PG things have become now, there's comedy, like, to me, genres of comedy have broadened. What
has happened with comedy and comedy films is that comedy has just become an essential part of dialogue, like the script. So you can watch a Marvel film, yeah, and it's not supposed to be a comedy. Like Endgame is it was Infinity War, innit? The end of that was fucking so depressing, yeah. But throughout that entire film, everyone was being nice, but the serious tone was still there, innit? So nowadays, the dialogue is just being written as sort of comedic, rather than purely comedic, you know.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, bro, if you made a film that was to please everyone's sense of humour, it would be a crap film. That's why. Or even just a film where you... imagine making a comedy film where you can't offend anyone.
Yeah.
Because any joke you say can be offensive.
I can't do that for 5 minutes, you know. I just say things, and sometimes it can be offensive, but I don't mean it as offensive, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not like a harsh guy, it's like, sometimes I'll say it as it is sometimes, like... My mate was on phone, yeah. When they were with someone, I was like, who are you with? And they were like, oh, I'm with this person. I was like, oh, are you with that Muppet yet? It's not coming with us and that, but it's like, it's individual, innit? Like, I'm going to be mean to, like, people I know that I know are bad people.
Yeah, that's standard.
So it's like, I don't see, like a bunch of Asian people and be like, somewhat rude, you know. I don't want to think bad about, like, different ethnicities and people, genders, whatever. But I think it's a lot of clothes. I do think it's a lot of clothes, mate.
Yeah.
It's like if you saw a group of, like... I don't know, it's black guys, you saw 2 groups, and, you know, one was all wearing suits. You'd think, oh yeah, they're all smart and that. But if there were another group, you know, maybe looking roadmen, you know.
No, if they were dressed in suits, I think they got caught.
Oh.
I'm only messing. I'm only messing.
You know what I mean? I think clothing is a big aspect of perception.
Yeah, true. Well, no, see, so that's my thing. So, you know all this stop and search stuff, like they do it mainly in London and that?
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I genuinely believe, like, poor black kids are walking around and getting just judged because of the skin colour.
Yeah,
but to me, right, if you've got, like, I don't know, Tyrone, I'm as stereotypical as, or you've got Edward, right, walking down the street, right, either one has got a big baggy coat on,
yeah?
Bit like a massive coat, bro. It's 100 degrees that day, yeah? And he's walking around with a baggy coat on.
Yeah.
The other lad, shorts and a t-shirt.
Right.
Just walking out of his headphones, bro. You'd search, if I had to pick one, bro, you search the guy with the baggy coat. Because it's like, why are you wearing that coat in this weather? What are you hiding?
Yeah.
So, I don't get why, I hate the fact that they'll judge people on their skin tone and their attitude, and not so much their attitude, but the way they talk and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't like, my mate saw me, I was going to say, I don't like the police. I don't mind them, innit? Like, but it's like my mate was literally, there was something going on outside of his house. So I was, you know, filming a bit, you know, what you doing? And they started pushing him, pushing him back, pushing him around. I'm like, who are these people who are trying to protect the law? They've got such bad temper, They've got some bad temper, these cops, sometimes. If you are a cop, don't be looking for me. You don't know where I live. You don't know where Jordan lives.
I'll tell them all where you live. I'll tell you where Ethan lives. Don't worry, I'm not fussed about that type of stuff.
Yeah, mate. I bet there's at least
Ethan,
one cop.
I've just noticed something as well. Just to interrupt you. We're on about conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
You've got a camera in your laptop, haven't you?
I do, I think, yeah.
Have you not seen a conspiracy that people could... Well, it's not so much conspiracy, but hackers can hack your laptop and see through your video cam.
Yeah.
So
I do think that sometimes.
Bro, put some black tape over it or something.
Yeah,
because just think now...
What's he going to do? What's he going to do?
No, but think
watch me do my homework.
Yeah, you get out the shower, because they can turn your camera on without you knowing. So you doing your own work, like tap tap, done. Go for a shower. You're walking in your bedroom. You're just getting changed and that. Your thing's popped up. Someone could turn your camera on and start videoing you, and then your ass is on the internet.
Well, I always take precautions for this now, because
if anyone does,
I've been on Snapchat and random people have added me, and then they've just not been people at all, and some kind of bots. I've had like 10 friend requests. Yeah, I've been like, I'll add them all. And they were all the exact same Snapchat of the same woman with her tits out.
Do you know what's mad, Ethan? I'm not even. I'm not in the dating scene because I've got.
Neither am I, mate, and I'm single.
And I get random ads on Snapchat, and it'll be literally people like that, and I'm like, how have you found me? Of all people, I don't even really use Snapchat anymore, and yet people still find me.
Innit, man? It's like he's having a go. He wants my shit. I not got much. Me, like, what do you want off me?
True. To be fair,
computer AI.
If anyone ever gets your nudes and threatens to post them online, don't you worry, bro, because no one will want to look at them anyway.
I was like, it did happen, and I was
click
like,
here to see advertising ass.
Advertising me there.
Scruffy Media Production, and it's just you and the nude.
Yeah.
You could. Have you ever? Why don't you start on OnlyFans? To go with the podcast
and
that.
Fans, mate. No, I got these guys who are faithfully listening to this podcast, helping me out, and Jordan out.
Yeah.
Thanks for being these loyal subscribers, because I know I've had like 12 subscribers for years. I know 12 of you still watch, so thank you, them 12.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Yeah, we appreciate it.
And the thousands of people that listen to this now. Follow, just share, whatever. But yeah,
check out my podcast, which will be linked in the description.
Yeah, when it's out. So we are going to go on. Yeah, back to the podcast. So, what do you think about alien contact? Yeah. So if you were the first person to interact with an alien,
I'd warn them away, me, bro. I'd be like, no, don't. I don't want anything to do with this.
No, I mean,
these people are nuts.
What would you say to them? Like, what would you show them first to get them to understand? What humans are.
Porno.
Give it a cig in it.
Porno. No. Serious answer. Adele. I just think if they heard Adele, they'd be softened up for the rest of the shit. Then I'd hit them with a bit of Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Bring the ropes down a little bit, and it'll set just a middle bar, and then then they'll see the rest of the shit.
I just like.
But honestly, bro, if aliens,
give it my jacket and like let it live in my attic. Like in fucking.
Would you also mean like a little ET little thing comes in? Oh, yeah, bro, I'd turn it straight into my little I'd carry it around with me, bro. I'm not even arsed.
Isn't it, man? It'd be like Grogu.
Yeah. It'd be like, what's that? It's like, it's just a dog breed, bro. Don't worry about it.
No, I mean like I'd actually like strongly consider, bro, this alien, bro. This alien is gonna get fucked up if it's the first alien on here. Like,
have you watched?
Everywhere.
Do you know what you need to watch? Underrated film, Attack the Block.
I've seen it.
Good lad. John Boyega's. Oh, amazing film, bro.
Yeah,
amazing.
I was thinking more of a Paul situation, me.
What, like one that swears and smokes weed?
Yeah, that seems like the right amount of fucking companionship. But no, I was thinking, monkeys, orangutans and all that.
Nah, bro.
Silverbacks, you can't have them.
Don't go for the chimps, bro.
Because they'll just like kill you.
Yeah, if you ever get bored, watch Louis Theroux. He does a documentary on.
I'd get bored. No, even more bored.
Just listen. He does. Have you ever seen? Did you watch Tiger King?
No.
Bro, you're missing out. Well, Louis Theroux did a similar type documentary years before Tiger King.
Yeah.
And he interviews this woman who has a pet chimp, and they let the pet chimp out, bro. He's inside the house. This chimp just comes running straight at the window, smashes the window. He's there like, yeah, I think we should leave now. I think we should get out of here. It's not quite safe, this. Bro, I swear chimps are lethal.
Yeah, they are lethal. You know what's lethal? Fish. Fishing. Deadly, mate. My mate has got some fish in he's got them in water. He's got them in some
land fishes, if I'm honest.
He's got them in his tank or whatever. And he's got 2 fish. And every time he puts in shrimp, snail, whatever, for the ecosystem, the fish just eat it. They just eat everything. So if literally, I've seen it on oil tankers, innit? You know what? I've been labouring on oil tankers, you know.
Yeah, because you're an average oil tanker labouring.
No, so like they've thrown a bit of food in the ocean. You know, the big water,
the big blue,
the big water.
Got a feeling.
And you just see all the fish, like hundreds of fish, just go for it, man. So I was like, if you're drowning and shit, they would just like they wouldn't even give a fuck about you. They would eat you.
What the fuck?
They'd just eat you. Not even like piranhas where they were naturally hostile. They'll just start eating your fish.
Yeah.
Okay,
dangerous.
Fish are dangerous, man. you got like, there's even fish that you can eat that can kill you.
Well, yeah,
like in Japan, like they can actually like, you have to have like a license or something to like, it's like a puffer fish or something.
Yeah, to cook.
Yeah, you actually have to have a license to cook it, man.
Yeah, because like,
I wish I could have
certain parts of it, bro, just kill you instantly.
I'd like a cooking license. Make some.
If you ever came up to me and was like, "Here's my official document, Jordan, that says I can cook and serve pufferfish," I'd be like, "You know what, Ethan? What's the chicken nugget?
Skill.
What are the chicken nuggets saying?"
Innit, man? I wouldn't fucking eat that, man. I guess I would if I were over there in Japan, where there's loads of different people. I think I've heard a lot that the Japanese don't really like any tourists or people at all, you know. So I'm not sure about going there. I'd get in trouble with me. But they've got like amazing stuff. They've got such cool technology. They've got like robots going about. They've got like these cool vending machines. They've got like houses and stuff. And they've got parks. It seems chill in Japan, but it's just like this one small place.
It's very compact. Like, have you seen the videos of like crossings and stuff? Well, I've seen. I watched a couple of vloggers who that live in Japan and stuff. They've lived there for years. Yeah. And whenever they post like a video about, the downsides of sort of living in Japan, one of the most common things they say is no matter how long they've lived there for, whenever they speak Japanese, people will turn around and, in a nice way though, will go, "Oh, your Japanese is very good," and that, like start complimenting them like they've just learned it.
Oh yeah.
And he says like it feels proper to me. They feel proper to like being spoken down to, like, "Oh, you can speak our language very well. Thank you so much." And that'd peck my head. What are you having for your tea, Ethan?
This is a difficult one because I'm gonna have to. Get to my freezer and have a look about, rummage about.
Oh, you're making your own tea then?
Yeah, get past the dead body parts,
The dead babies.
Yeah, that baby I killed. It's fucking in the freezer, man. I don't know. I don't think I would kill someone, but I reckon if I was proper put in that situation, mate, I'm going prison.
Right, well, when they're there. Right, that's the end. Ethan is going to kill someone and go to prison. So if episode 3, it's just me, and it will be Off the Ward, Ethan in prison edition.
Yeah, so what are we doing for the next podcast? So keep the viewers anticipating. I think we should talk about politics.
I'm not talking about politics. Shit, I can't. That means I've got to look at Boris Johnson's face for like a week just to like catch up on what's going on.
I guess we could talk about culture.
Yeah. Oh, can we talk about like weird tribes in like around the world?
I guess we could do. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's like loads in like the Amazon, and there's ones where people like you can't like visit them and stuff. But no, that's what we're talking about. Random tribes, and then we'll just add a couple of things with it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have history as well.
Yeah, well, explorers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we'll do shit like that.
We're gonna find out some interesting stuff for you. And of course, return to hear our voices.
Ethan's going to get a notepad and actually have questions next time. Because my hand hurts from writing so many questions.
Yep, I'll do the questions next time. So here's Ethan Thompson and Jordan Bridger signing off.
Toodle pip.
Toodles.